Ready? There it goes.
All right. Okay, cool. All right. So, all right. Hello. Welcome back to another lovely edition of Fresh Finds. I am doing this video by myself because Weston is sick and the baby is also very sick and she is actually sleeping at the moment. So I thought I would take advantage and get something done and talk about all the cool things that I found recently. I have made several trips to Goodwill and Restore. Habitat for Humanity was exceptionally good this week as well. So I found some pretty cool things and I will show them to you now. So one thing that we picked up was, we picked up several of these. We picked up 3 of these actually, you know, little light sockets, and they're actually the nice ceramic ones. I think they were like 75 cents a piece once everything was said and done, but we have a lot of rental properties and it seems that A, these break all the time, and B, if you drop them, then they really break. So yeah, we decided for 75 cents, this was a good investment and we will probably use them in a closet in the near future because I can guarantee you that stuff's gonna break. So that we found at Habitat for Humanity, and I will give that 3 out of 5 cats because we will be using those. So this piece is near and dear to my heart. This is a vintage Scott Dixon. It's just a little plastic plate, but so I don't know if you know who Scott Dixon is, but Scott Dixon is an IndyCar driver, and this is, oh my God, look how young he is. Like, I can't even handle, like, this had to have been, so this is Ganassi Racing and Felix Sabates. Felix Sabates hasn't been with Ganassi in a very, very, very long time. I mean, that was like probably like early to, anyways, because I'm here to talk about Indy cars all day. I should really start a YouTube channel about Indy cars. But yeah, this was a good find. I'm probably gonna use it as a cat water dish, but for 25 cents to have this piece of nostalgic Indy car stuff, I absolutely love this. This one I will literally give a 5 out of 5 cats because, come on, it's Scott Dixon. So when I was growing up, my dad built a lot of model cars, and he built a lot of NASCARs. And well, I should say funny cars were probably the favorite to build, but besides the point, I saw this for $3 at Restore, and I was kind of thinking, so the box is totally ruined. This was definitely like water damaged and or in sun and very faded. But I was thinking when I was gonna open this that it would be like half started and maybe the decals were like semi on it, or it would be painted, half glued together, maybe poorly. But it's brand new in bag. So I decided to pick it up. It was $3. I think it might have actually been $2.60 because it was on sale. But this will sell very easily and very quickly and very well. I won't be surprised if it goes to somebody in Europe, but we will see. So that was a good find. I will give that one, I don't know, 3.4 out of 5 cats because it reminds me of growing up. All right, so I also found this really cool smiley mug, which I see a lot of other resellers picking up and reselling. I did look it up and there are a lot on eBay. Mine has like this checking, like enamel crack kind of going on. So I don't know how much I'll actually get for it. I paid $1 for it. So either way, I think it'll sell quickish. So that's kind of why I picked this up. Plus $1 gives me really good room for profit. So let's give this one a 2 out of 5 cats because of the cracked enamel inside of it. Another cool item that I found, well, 2 cool items that I found at Habitat for Humanity was these old photograph books that people used to put their pictures in. I was half hoping there'd be vintage pictures in here, but I think they would have charged a lot more if there had been. They were clearly used. Somebody definitely took the pictures out and sold them because old pictures are worth more money than you would think. But I remember years ago, I was looking for these on eBay and they were rather expensive. So I never got replacements for ones that I had from when my grandparents had given me their old photos. But I thought this had like a really, really cool, I don't know what that would be, badge on it. I thought that was really cool. I'll have to clean these up, of course. There were 40 pictures in here and they were 10 by 8 by 10s. Wish we had those. Those would be fun. Then I also found this one too that I thought had like a really cool font. It's like quilted. It's got a really cool pattern and texture to it. They're both in really good condition, and they were $2 each. So I think either way, yeah, there were a whole bunch of pictures in here. Which somebody might want to keep these little corner tabs anyways too. So we'll see. Either way, I thought they were pretty cool. I'm probably gonna sell them as a lot on my eBay store. We'll see though. I haven't really ran too many comps on these yet. I'll try to put a picture on here when I find a few. But yeah, super cool, and they were $2 a piece. So again, I think I will be able to get a decent profit off of these, and they were a pretty good investment. Let's put that sticker off. Yeah, so I'm gonna give these. Geez, I don't know. Why didn't they like give such better scores than I do? Let's just say a 3.6 out of 5 cats. And then one of the other things that I picked up at Restore was, sorry, my cat's making a lot of noise in the background, was this igloo cooler from like the 80s. So I've noticed a lot of these online go for a decent amount of money. So I figured it really couldn't hurt too much to sell this, or try to sell it, clean it up a little bit. I think this was like somebody's job site, construction worker, but it's from the 80s. It's by Igloo. It's pretty cool. So I figured this is a pretty big size one, and I will clean it up and sell it on my store. This one I will give a 3 out of 5 cats, because it's kind of, I'm gonna have to put some work into it, and it's scratched. It's got some wear and tear to it, but overall, pretty cool. You don't see these every day, so I like that. Last but not least that I got at the Restore was this super cool raccoon inlay with all inlay wood again, which I know I've talked about this before on the few videos that I have. I just love all this like wood detail, and the jewel eyes are kind of a fun touch. So this was back in the treasure finders area, and usually that area is really high priced stuff. For Restore, it's a little bit more expensive. It's usually the antique items, but this one was a whole whopping $15. So this is probably one of those things that I'm gonna hang up on my wall and keep in my house for a little bit, and maybe resell at some point down the road when I don't have room for it anymore. Part of me wants to take this into my work office, but we will see. We will see. Either way, really cool, really well-made piece, just unique and different, and well worth the $15. So that was a good get. Oh, I didn't forget about these. I also found some tins. That's right. I got this Winnie the Pooh tin, never been used before. So I had really good luck with a Hello Kitty one. Hello Kitty does better than most things, but that one sold insanely quick. That one might have even had like a dent in it, and it sold for $1 under what I was asking, and it sold within like a day. I don't know if this one will do as good. This one is from 1995, but yeah, we'll see. I think it was less than $1, so it'll be worth it either way, whatever it sells for. We will give that, I'm gonna give that 2 out of 5 cats, just because I'm not really that thrilled about it. I just think it might sell well. Oh, and I'm gonna give the raccoon painting 4 out of 6 cats, because I like it a lot, but not quite as much as I like that Scott Dixon bowl. And this, so we're gonna have to clean up a little bit, but we had discussed making large egg omelets for in the morning, and we knew eventually we would find a large muffin tin, and pretty much the week we discussed making these muffins, I was able to find a large muffin tin for $1. So yeah, I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit and it will be good to go. So not only did I stop at Restore this weekend, but I also stopped at Goodwill, and I found a couple cool pieces there. So I've been finding a lot of British items there, which is interesting. So I found this River Island clothing there, and those were only sold in England. I couldn't find any comps for anything that was actually sold in the United States. It's all English. And it's the same situation with these shoes. These shoes are Pull and Bear, and the size, the European size, is 38. So everything, there's no US size on this. So these are definitely only sold in Europe/England. They're in great condition. And I thought I'd take a chance on them and get them. So we'll see how these sell. But yeah, there's definitely somebody dropping off English stuff at the West Milwaukee Goodwill. And speaking of, I found this absolutely adorable Beatrix Potter mug. I know we have talked about Beatrix Potter before on this channel because I found some fabric at a garage sale. But yeah, this is a really nice World of Peter Rabbit Wedgewood, made in England little teacup, which is just absolutely adorable. I just totally love this. Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail. So cute. Yeah, Beatrix Potter is where it's at. So then there was also this mug that was hanging out by it, which isn't Beatrix Potter, but it has a ton of bunnies on it. Even the stamp on the bottom. It's this cool little bunnies. But it's called Royal Bunnykins. And these are both bone china, so that's automatically like a huge plus. But yeah, so I thought I'd pick this one up as well because it's super cute. And I found this is like a whole thing. There were some that were, the really good ones for this are the ones that are like the birth of Prince Charles and stuff. So the stuff goes pretty far back. It's pretty cool. So yeah, this was a good one. Both of these were $2. I would honestly give both of these, I'm gonna give them 4 out of 5 cats because they're absolutely the cutest little things. Yeah, they're so cute. I love them. So a brand that sells really good for me is this Knox Rose from Target. So while it doesn't sell for like a ton of money, I usually can sell them pretty quick. And this dress was just really super pretty. So it's got all this really nice embroidering work on it. It's got this cool edging. I always like how they have this really cool pattern inside the Knox Rose too. And then it's got the lace on it. So this was one of the 50% off tags. So I figured I might as well pick it up and it should sell pretty quick. That was at least my thought. And then of course I can't go to Goodwill without buying something for myself. So I kind of fell in love with this brand, Go Couture, last year. I bought a dress and I bought 2 other shirts and I really liked them. And this one is no different. I really like it. And since we're getting closer to winter, as you can see I'm wearing a sweater, I decided it was worth picking up. And I think it was only like $5.99. So I'm hoping all this other stuff that I bought will make up for this and then I don't have to feel so guilty for getting it. So about my favorite thing that I picked up this week at Goodwill. And like I said, that I've seen so many things that are coming from England, and I found this, and it is a Beatrix Potter, looks like a crayon / watercolor painting. And I've done a little bit of research, or at least tried to find something that talks about this, but it actually looks like a real drawing, like actual art. And it does have some signatures on the bottom, so I don't know if this is actually a print or if this is a real drawing. I would take it out, but somebody paid a decent amount of money to have this framed very well. It's double matted. It's in a very solid made frame, and as you can see, it would take some work and destroying to get it out. So probably not going to pull it out anytime soon. Even the wire on the back is like just intact in a good place. I feel like this picture isn't just like anything to spend this much money on the framing of it, or you just really liked it like I do. Either way, it's really cool and I really like it. It does say reproduction on it, but I don't know. This I'm gonna hang up in my baby's room. This is definitely a 5 out of 5 cats because I bought it and I thought about turning around and flipping it, but I just loved Beatrix Potter so much as a kid, and I still have my Beatrix Potter books, and I'm planning on reading them to my baby Cerise. So this was a really good find and very near and dear to my heart. I also don't think I gave a rating on this, but let's give this a 4 out of 5 cats because it's a pretty badass shirt. I'm probably gonna wear this a lot. I'm probably gonna wear this week. So there you have it. That is everything I found this week.